The mayor of Minneapolis made something very profound. His grandfather was a porter on the railroad, but every person called those porters George. They were not individuals. They were all just a black person, and therefore their name didn't matter. They were just George. What makes it so profound today is that we are all George. We are George Floyd. Every black man, whether he's a lawyer, a doctor, a street sweeper, it doesn't matter. We're all facing the same thing, and that's why we must all stay together.
So we're gonna be out here aligned along the street, and we're gonna make sure to keep it peaceful. Because a lot of times in the news, they wanna show people rioting and breaking stuff. We wanna show that we're out here trying to show a message, trying to represent what the people before us and our forefathers before us represented in the civil rights movement.
Us as a black community have been facing this for far too long. Our voices have gone unheard for far too long. You see the Breonna Taylors, the Tamir Rices, the George Floyds, the Trayvon Martins, all of them. It's repeated over and over. It's the cycle of injustice.
We still have people of color where it's unsafe to be able to walk down the streets in a lot of neighborhoods in Dunwoody without having the police called on them.
I think everybody that looks like me has had an experience that's unpleasant by no other reason but what we look like.
I'm here to not only promote the fact that it's something that's apparent in all parts of our lives, but that we have the capability of being able to change it in the future.
I totally believe in healing. I totally believe in forgiveness, but I also believe in awareness, and I also believe in protest.
I think it's very important that we all stand up for justice and make a change, especially with my son. It is his future, and we'll make sure that his is brighter than what we're living in today.
I would love to call on leaders. I would love to call on parents to be an example for this younger generation. They're hurting, they're angry, they need an outlet, and they need direction.
Regardless of whether you're white, you're black, you're Latino, you're Asian, it's an American problem. It's not just a Black Lives problem, it's in everyone's problem to recognize how our systems have been built on this institution of racism.
This is about justice, it's about equity, and it's about demanding that the promises this country made are held up for every single person with no exception, and to destroy the systemic racism that puts the wrong kind of people in politics and the wrong kind of people in our judicial system.
In every job, whether you work at Walmart, Starbucks, the police office, the fire department, the White House, there's always somebody who doesn't do their job. There's always somebody who's doing things wrong. And so we stand against those specific people and those specific behaviors.
I think it's a mixed bag. There are police that want to be a solution and those that continue to be the problem.
I think, peaceful protest has a long history, and it brings attention to injustices or things that need to be changed.
I think it's our duty to speak up, to contribute, to help. So if I can come out and I can support people with water, if I can support it with sunscreen, if I can just be there for them, I think it's our duty to do what we can.
I think people tell their stories in different ways. You have the organizers of the protests, you have those who lead the chants and everything, but for me, my photography, that's my chant. That's how I speak out. That's how I show, what's happening in the streets.
Man, I'm a pastor. I believe with all my heart that this is God's will, that this is what Jesus is all about. I love it. It's in congruence with my faith, and that's why I'm out here.
So everyone needs to choose what you're going to do. How are you going to impact the world, and what purpose are you going to fulfill during this process?
I want us to remember the protests don't end when we stop standing in the street or holding signs, that all of us are responsible every day. That's our protest and what we do to make a change. We can't leave this week, this month, this year, and think our protest is done. We must make things better.
People gotta vote. Here, June 9th, people gotta vote. People gotta vote when it comes to November. People gotta vote for justice.
I truly feel like if you love God, then Black Lives Matter. And so I really, really want to push that to people who feel like prayer is all that they need to do, or a simple Instagram post is all they need to do. Come protest with us. Come be peaceful with us. Come do all of these things with us. We'd really appreciate it.